Hey everybody, Shelma32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 9th episode of Season 3 of Classic Doctor Who. This one is entitled Horse of Destruction, and the story is The Mythmakers. Now this, as with the previous three for this story, this is a reconstruction done by Loose Cannon Productions, El Doctorio, on Daily Motion. I'm not going to be linking it down below because I don't want them to get copyrighted or like in trouble or anything like that, but it's easy to search. If you look for this episode title and Reconstruction, it comes up. But as I've said with the previous ones as well, I have listened to the story for this one. I've listened to all four of these stories and the first episode of the next one. I've reacted to the second episode of the next one, which you guys will see when that episode's due to come out. And then I have listened to the one or two after. I can't remember off the top of my head, actually. I think I might have listened to the following two. But then somebody said, look, just look for this. I'd forgotten about it. So I've gone back and I'm like, oh, silly me. I completely forgot about the Loose Cannon Reconstructions and on Daily Motion. So I've gone back and we're redoing these. But that's just to say, that's what that. But now I know, obviously, I know that I would have known the general idea of this one, considering it's about the Trojan Horse, the Trojans, the Greeks, stuff like that. I would have guessed the basic idea because I know the story ish. I haven't read the book or anything like that, obviously. Obviously, my head has not got the focus, but I've watched movies and stuff like that. Like, people know the general idea of the story of the Trojan Horse and that. But I also obviously know about Vicki in this one. And we've got the Doctor in the horse. Stevens, I believe they're still in cells. And Vicky's got someone that she's falling for and he's falling for her. So this is going to be very interesting. Because as with everything I've done so far for this story, my memory is terrible. If you guys have been here before, you know my memory is awful. So, like, even though I've listened to this story, because it wasn't 100% focused, because I was listening to it as I was walking along, I don't remember all of it. I remember the gist of it, but not every single detail. And also, because I was listening to it, it's going to be cool to see how they reconstruct it, like what photos they're going to use. Like, I think in the first one, they used like a background from one thing and then superimposed people fighting on top. They've been really creative with this. Now I'm going to say that I hope they've got like the descriptive text along the bottom, like with the audiobooks. You've got like some, I believe for this story, it's Peter Purvis doing the connecting like audio, like the narrator. So like with, I think the first two, but not the last one, they had the descriptive text like doing the same job to tell you what's going on that you can't hear and what the pictures don't say. It'd be cool if we had a little bit of surviving footage, but if we don't, we don't, because I know with the previous ones we've had, but I would, if I had to choose one episode from this story to have any, even just a smidgen of surviving footage, I would have been this one because of Vicki. Because if you've seen the story, you know this, you know what happens in this story, in this episode. And I can't remember exactly how it links into the next one, but it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. I'm like, the amount of work they put to these is so cool. So I do implore you to go watch the Reconstruction on Daily Motion first. Support, give them views, stuff like that, because they put in a lot of work. They've got so many reconstructions on there. They've done incredible work. It's a great resource for people that want, like, you better watching visuals of the, like, audiobooks. We've got loads of surviving audio, but it's better, for me at least, having surviving footage, and then I can, like, if I want to rewatch it, I can listen to the audio, but because I've watched it once, I can picture it in my head. Because, like, there's been characters, like, in this story, I'm like, oh, I thought she was blonde, and stuff like that. But, there's that, sorry, I'm just trying to think. The guy that plays Paris, I put it in the previous episode, that he, plays quite, he's Basil in The Great Mouse Detective and other things, but that's the one that's come back to me. But he's been in loads of things that I've actually seen. And it's really cool. really cool. But he's Basil. Like, I haven't watched that until the last few years. Great Master Detective. I really like it though. So it's cool that he's in it. They get so many people that like I know them from somewhere. Anyway, I'm waffling on because I'm still recovering. I've still got the tail end of my vertigo. So like I'm just sitting here. The camera looks like it's like that a bit. I felt it a bit this morning, but it comes and goes. It's not as bad as it was. So I'm all over the place. And plus my memory's terrible anyway. Trying to remember, and because it's a reconstruction, it's a bit more, even if though I've listened to it before, it's just difficult for me to remember. But I'm interested to see what they do with this one. And if there's any surviving footage, that'd be cool. But this is a really cool story. Like, if this one would be a great one to animate, I think, because of the fact people generally know the general tale of the Trojan Horse, like I said, with myself. I think this would be a prime one to animate. And plus, Vicki deserves that. The actress deserves that, I think. I've heard this episode animated. She really does. It sucks that it didn't survive. But then again, that was a practice back then. But anyway, before I waffle on about random crap even more, we're going to get started. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Can't help it. I like every time I want to make sounds along to the song. It's Doctor Who theme. It's one of the most iconic themes in the whole world.
Then woe to the House of Prior. Woe
Right, yeah.
to the Trojan.
They should have listened to her.
I've just given instructions to have it brought into the city.
That's right, he did, didn't they? And that's right, we'd ended with that. Like, to me, that looks like it'd fall apart. But is that from the episode or is that from something else? Because there's been so many things about Troy that it could be from something.
My dreams have always been right, and they foretell disaster.
But they could say the
temple that has brought us nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Good luck, you call it. The whole family besotted by that sorceress.
She's the only one that calls her a sorceress, though.
Well, where is Cressida?
Well, she's probably down in the square watching them bring in the horse.
Oh, then I'd better go look for her. I don't like her to go wandering around the city on her own.
No, bring her back up here
Oh,
again.
yes! Troilus has left to leave Vicki. Thank you. Cassandra turns to her handmaiden.
But great priestess, the augury.
There's the hand.
You
Yeah.
dare to question me.
Can't remember her name. Katerina, that's it. Yes.
Oh, watch for that girl.
I knew she was brunette because of obviously next story, but I'm so glad we got the stuff at the bottom.
What's going on?
They're just bringing the horse
He's
into
not
the
got-
city. Follow me.
I like that she's gone down to help Stephen, but oh, poor Troilus. It was really cute. It was like going, is he a special friend? This is not helping my head. But I love it. It's so simple. Just turn the film slightly, make it wobble. It's a really effective way to do it. At least the Doctor's not sat like so bigger up. There's the great big hole, but it's way off the ground. I'm assuming, so they can't see in. They do it at a good angle. They need to be careful though. Somebody might see them in there.
We wait, Doctor. Without movement. In absolute silence.
Yeah, exactly. Shush. Balcony, Paris Prime and Cassandra are looking down onto the horse in the main square.
The horse is safely installed. And you may notice, my sister, that nothing disastrous has occurred.
Did you not hear about her saying it?
There's time yet, and mark my
Things
words,
come out of
that
it.
horse will be the doom of Troy.
Again, should have listened to her.
Expected. Well, since it's here, we'd better take a closer look.
Hey, that's what they could do in their camp. Considering they only did it in like a day. It's ridiculous. Wooden horse and all. Fair enough. We got that from the thing, but I love how creative they are with getting it all across. Stephen and Vicki. Okay, Stephen and Vicki are out.
That's some horse.
If you could call it that.
It really does look like it'd fall apart though.
The doctor said...
I suppose if Stephen and Vicki hide behind some pillars. Okay. These proper photos from it, or is this from something else?
What do you mean?
If they find us together, they'll know you let me out.
Very
They
true.
think I invoked that thing. I'm all right.
Yeah, not if you let him out.
They'll know very differently once the doctor and company come out of it.
You think he's in it?
Just be quiet. It's the story. It's the classic story.
Be able to see he's got nothing to worry about. That thing is so rickety it must be full of peepholes.
All right, you do better in the time they had.
Exactly, I agree with him.
I wonder why he didn't delay like we asked.
He must have a plan of escape to rescue us.
Or
Cyclops must have told him where we were.
Cyclops didn't get out.
If Cyclops got through.
Yes, sadly he didn't, poor guy. Behind the pillars as Katerina appears. You, Vicky, and Stephen watch her.
That is one of Cassandra's girls.
What?
That girl. I've seen her with Cassandra. She's a handmaid at the temple.
Yeah.
Then she must be looking for you.
I can't remember how she ends up doing that. I can't remember.
In any case, Troilus will die of jealousy if he knows you're with me.
Troilus has been very kind to me, and I'm very fond of him. And if all you can do is make him laugh like
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Oh, I like their dynamic, these two. They're really sweet.
You better tell him to get out of the city.
Why?
You know what's going to happen.
What do you mean when they come out of that thing then?
Does she not know the story? I thought she did.
Tell him to get out of Troy, just to be on the safe side.
I like that. I really like that. He's trying to warn.
Diomede, he's gone. He's gone. His cell's empty. The guards were locked in by a trick, so they say.
It's that Cressida. Girl, you call her, you lovesick fool. But I know she's a witch and must be burnt.
But she's not. You're wrong about that.
Look, you didn't free Diomede, did you?
Diomede?
Yes, your friend, the Greek prisoner, he has escaped. Did you set him free?
Of course not.
I am not a sorceress.
Lister,
Really, I'm not.
I believe you, my child, but you must forgive us if we are naturally suspicious.
I get it. Yeah, they're going to be suspicious, considering the timing.
And we must also make plans for the celebrations. Thank you, my dear. See you later.
Thank you for being so kind to me.
Dear child.
Oh, she feels so sad, because he has been really nice to her. And Paris has been all right as well. Does Paris get out? I cannot remember if anybody gets out.
Oh, no, let it not happen. Did you want something? No, thank you.
But it's gonna happen. Sadly. Well, we don't know because it's so far back whether it's a book or if it was based on something. We're never gonna know for certain.
Yes, well, I must get out of here at once.
You can't.
I've only got to pull that lever.
Lower your voice, Doctor.
But as I happen to be sitting on the rope, you'll fall 40 feet and break your neck.
I will not be party to your schemes.
Lower your
Force me
voice.
to invent this contraption.
I'm really glad I did, Doctor. Up to now, it's been very satisfactory.
I'm utterly useless to you.
This guy's a really good character. The voice is really good, at least.
For one sort is for yourself and what you can get out of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will not be quiet. You may stay here if you wish to have your insignificant...
You better be
whim.
quiet. But then again, he can say, help me, they've kept me captive. Something like that, can't he?
You will be my last victim in Troy.
Lovely.
That's better.
What choice has he got? He can't get out.
But now our ship should be returning.
And they need to be
As you
careful.
planned.
Falling asleep, Vicky is on the balcony looking down at the horse.
I'm so glad you've come.
I had to see you.
They're really sweet, these two.
Leave the city.
Why?
It's Diomede. I'm sure he's out on the plain. You've got to go and look for him and find him. If you bring him back, you'll prove yourself the warrior you really are. He'll be your prisoner then as well as Paris's.
That's a good way to do it.
Why this concern for Diomede? Is he... Do you...
Aww.
Are you in love with him?
No, he's just a friend.
Then if he's your friend, why do you want him captured?
Oh, why won't you see? Go out and search for him on the plain.
I said I'd do anything for you, and a Trojan stands by his word. But please, why do you want me to leave the city and go and search for a
You can't tell him.
warrior?
He isn't armed. I wouldn't send you out there if I thought anything could happen to you.
Aw.
I just want you to...
I was so nervous when she said that he would get
I
hurt.
want you to catch your own prisoner.
Aww. I like that. She wants him to get his own prisoner. It's cute. Well, that's what she's saying anyway, but it's
I
cute.
didn't ask you to do it otherwise.
It's just to get him out of the city, though.
Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, they're so sweet. I really wish that this had survived because it would be so good to watch. It's a really good story. And the voice, at least with the voices, the acting's good. Is this from something? This has got to be something else, right? Okay, that's obviously added on over the top. But I don't know what's surviving and what's from another production because I don't recognise this. I think it's from another production. To descend from the wooden horse. But it's done really well that I can't tell what's surviving and what's not. Be careful, Doctor. I really don't remember all the ins and outs of what happens. Daytime though. Sentry and stabs him. Okay. Sadly, that's what's all going to happen now. Be a lot of death now. But we knew it was coming, didn't we? That's going to happen.
This plan of yours, Doctor.
It's going to happen.
Be a great success. Stay close to me.
But the Doctor doesn't like killing, does he? Never has.
Somebody!
But he's outside. But Stephen's not outside, is he? He's...
What ails you, petty princeling? The one you call for is long dead.
You're a Greek. I thought you'd sailed away. Who are you?
Don't hurt him. I can't...
My name is Achilles. My brother's murderer.
Oh, shit.
Well, I killed your brother fairly. Fought him man to man. Alas, I cannot do the same for you.
Don't hurt him.
This will be the murder of a boy.
Achilles and Troilus circle each other, sizing up one another. I can't remember exactly what happens, but I don't want him getting hurt. I like Troilus.
Who is already dead. So follow him, Trojan.
He's saying he's already dead. He said long dead. But that could just mean that Achilles killed him as soon as he went outside the wall. So it's not giving it away too much to Troilus. I'm assuming he finds out eventually. Or Vicki can not that, but don't hurt Troilus. Oh, I'm really annoyed that we don't know what happens. What we can't see, but it's really good reconstruction. Like, they use the right kind of pictures. Considering it's like, we can watch it free. It's done really well. But it's Achilles, though. What's going to happen? I don't know how Troilus survives. Troilus stabs Achilles. Oh! Drops to the ground, mortally wounded. Troilus actually stabbed Achilles?
The wheel has spun full circle.
Nice! With this last ounce of strength, Achilles hurls his sword at Troilus, badly wounding him. No! But Troilus killed Achilles. Oh, Troilus! Collapses from his wounds and dies. At least they can say Troilus killed him.
Diomede, I live to call down wrath for love of Cressida.
Oh, he loves her. They are so sweet. What is this for? Oh, it's the main gate, okay. Or the main... Yeah, they got to open that to get the Greeks in. That got loud in my ears. Ooh. I love how creative they are with this. They've done so well putting it in. It's like, we don't need to see people rushing in. Just show the gates opening. Nah. Jesus.
What noise was that?
Oh, and starts to barricade the door.
They were inside the horse, and our gates are open to the enemy.
And none of you will listen to me.
Oh. So they don't get away.
Bullets in their necks.
I thought Paris would get away. I can't remember. No, not. Oh, I like Priam. Paris is alright. Sandra and push her across the room to Odysseus. Lovely he is, isn't he?
Oh, Doctor,
Oh,
you're
my
safe.
dear child.
Where's Stephen?
Where have you been all this time? And where's Stephen?
Doctor, he's over there, but I've got to talk to you.
Oh, now one thing at a time, child. Where's the young man?
Katerina.
These pictures are amazing.
But who is this child? Now pull yourself together. We've got to go.
Katerina, go and find Diomede.
Katerina's really interesting, but so naive. Well, not naive. It's a bit difficult for her to believe.
Open the door and listen to me, please.
Yes, but just be patient.
Stephen
for a
is
minute.
safe.
Yes, I
Katerina
know.
will bring him. Come, I've got to talk to you.
The city starts to burn. Stephen is fighting for his life. It swings his sword at Stephen, wounding him in the shoulder. Shit. As the Trojan raises his sword to kill Stephen, a Greek soldier appears and kills the Trojan.
Diomede. Cressida, send me.
are you?
I've come to take you to your temple. Oh, come quickly.
I love that. She's just automatically helping. Even though she thinks he's a Greek and was told to watch Vicki, she's still helping Stephen. I like that. I like Katerina. Vicki, as leaves the TARDIS, she's clearly upset. She puts her arms around the TARDIS, hugs it affectionately, and moves off. The Doctor appears in the doorway of the TARDIS, and with concern, he watches Vicki go. But we saw a bit of her walking out the TARDIS. I'm so glad that at least a little bit of her footage has survived for this one.
I can't wait to see him enjoy a talk with this one.
10 long years we fought you, Odysseus. And 10 long years it'll be before you see your home.
A personal present from me.
They should have listened to her. What about Prime and Paris?
You sure it's just the shoulder? Right, now steady, steady. Hold tight. Hold on. That's careful. Just a minute.
Really well put together. That took me a few seconds to work out whether or not it's real. Door of the TARDIS. Katerina helps to steady Stephen as he staggers in.
Stand still, old man, or you die. I claim your machine as part of my share. Share of what? The spoils of war. Now you stand back. I've gone far enough with you, my Lord Odysseus.
Hey, don't mess with the Doctor.
Take it! Come on, move!
And Vicki. I'm so glad we saw a little bit of her walking at the TARDIS. I'm so glad at least a little bit of the rest of the episode survived. She deserved that. Vicki deserved it. She deserved to have at least some... Maureen deserved it. At least some of her footage surviving for last episode.
Cressida, could you have betrayed us?
Alone on the plane, Troilus still feels betrayed by Vicki. Oh, Troilus, I like him.
Came to find you.
Cressida, what are you doing here? Where's Diomede?
He's gone. Another friend that you never met. To where I came from, you see, he wasn't really a Greekie.
Difficult to explain.
Troilus, you're hurt.
Just a bit.
Here, let me look.
No, I'll be all right.
Oh, she stayed with him. I love it.
I don't understand.
I don't suppose you ever will. That doesn't matter.
Aww.
So long as you trust me.
Trust you? After all...
I didn't betray you. That's
She
why I stayed
didn't.
behind. I wanted you to know that I didn't.
I love that.
I belong here now with you.
Oh,
If you'll have me.
Cressida.
I love this. I really wish we could actually watch it.
There's only us now.
What do you mean?
His whole family's
I'll explain
gone.
someday.
Oh,
Sorry.
poor Troilus. His whole family.
Cressida, look!
Be careful, they may be Greeks.
It's my cousin.
Oh, his cousin.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's lucky as hell.
There's nothing left.
Yes, there is.
There's them.
Us.
Yeah.
We can start again with your cousin's help. We can
Find somewhere to live
build
together.
another Troy.
I love this. It's so sweet.
That's not good. It's not good at all. Get help.
What help is there in limbo?
What's that, my dear?
What's she doing over there?
No, that's not Vicki. That's not Vicki. Now keep
Not
calm.
Vicki.
Vicki stayed
The
behind.
Trojans will kill her.
Oh, he's so worried about her. They really did have a great brother-sister dynamic. It was lovely.
Greece, the Trojans.
Keep still.
Vicki.
Oh, he's so worried.
She's gone to find Troilus, and she'll be quite all right. This is just what she wanted. Now calm down. Yes, quiet, quiet.
He hates saying goodbye, doesn't he? But he knows when people need to leave for their intake and when they want to.
And I knew it was to come.
What was to come, my
That
dear?
I was to die.
My dear child.
Oh, you're not dead. No.
This is not Troy. This is not even the world. This is the journey through the beyond.
Well, as you wish.
Thank you.
It's a very difficult way to...
my child.
Oh.
Now, I want you to keep an eye
Like,
on that
how
young
else
man,
do...
will you?
How do you explain things to her?
And remember, Katrina, you must call me doctor.
Oh, as you wish, Doctor.
I am not a dog. I am not a god.
Oh, wow.
There's your Mr. Child. Oh, it's not those tracks. There's tracks. What am I going to do? I'm stopped somewhere.
I love that. We saw that bit, him saying he'll miss her. I'm so glad we've got little bits from this episode. The nightmare begins. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I'm so glad we saw Vicky's last time leaving the TARDIS and the Doctor saying that he's going to miss. I'm so freaking glad that there's some surviving footage from that episode, because Maureen deserves that. Like, I loved Vicky. From like the get-go, she just fitted in. But she fell in love, and I really like it. Like this, I'd love for this story to be animated. Marco Polo, still my top choice, but I would love that this one's like, I could see this one getting animated beforehand because of the fact that people like know the story of the Trojan Horse. But it's really sweet, and like that ending there, like we got to find something to help Stephen, because obviously there's something going on, which I know ish. I can remember ish. It's been a few weeks now since I've listened to it, but that could lead on to anything. That ending, which was like quite nice, fresh and change, instead of like having a scene from the next story. I like it when we have a scene from the next story because it makes you think, oh wait, what does that mean? But it's also nice when it ends it like that. But yeah, I really like that story. It's really nice. Like it worked really well as an audiobook, and they did fantastic reconstructing it for this one. Absolutely fantastic. They're so creative in what they did. Like they use computer animated or computer generated images and stuff like that. Drew stuff from other bits. Like some of the photos I couldn't tell. Some of the stuff was obviously like pictures of the Doctor and all the characters like superimposed on stuff like that and put together. Some of it I couldn't quite tell, but it was really well done. They're so creative in how they got it like matching like the general idea of what actually happened in the scene. It was really, really well done. They're so creative, these kind of productions. So creative. And I'm excited for the next one because I know the story. I'm excited. Obviously, I know the first 4 episodes, I think it is, I've watched. Yeah, because it's the 5th. Is it the 5th one? Or actually, it might be I might have watched the first. I've watched the second one. I've watched episode 11. And then 3 and 4, I think I've listened to. Can't remember if I've done 5 as well. I think I might have like discovered these ones before I listened to 5. I can't remember, which is great. Because I might be like, get to that point and be like, I have no idea. Like, I can't wait until I don't know what's going to happen next. It sucks that it sucks that any of the episodes are missing. Like, I get it as a practice, but it sucks. But to have a story as long as the next one, I almost said it, but I don't want to say it just in case somebody's watching it at the same time I'm releasing these, because I don't want to spoil. You'll see when the thumbnail comes up what it is for the next episode whenever I put that one up. But for a story that long, isn't it like 12 episodes and only 3 have survived? It sucks. It really does suck that only 3 have survived. Something that long, missing that many? It's ridiculous. Like, I've got some, like, I know there's some stuff with the next Doctor obviously missing, because like there's loads of animated things. Like, I've got 2 of them there because I found in the charity shop. I've got the Faceless ones and the Underwater Menace stuff. So I've got those 2 ready. I've also got from this season the Ark, and also the first story of the next one, the 10th Planet. Because like as soon as I saw the front cover of I was looking like, ooh, which DVDs are surviving from this season? I feel like getting one. And I saw the 10th Planet, and I know that's on like the next season, but I saw it and I was like, I saw the front cover, I saw what in it, and I'm like, I know what story that is, because I know what happens in that story. I need to own that one. I know one episode's not animated and some of it is. But we got to watch. Like, I thought I was going to be watching that in like a few weeks, or like not a few weeks, but like a lot less time than I'm going to. But now we've got all these reconstructions. It's great. It's going to be so good, because like I've got all the audiobooks for it. So I got like collections, like compilations of like the stories. Like I got how I listened to the full version of Marco Polo, and listen to this and some of the next one. So I can watch them and then go back and listen to the audiobook, and then the descriptive audio would be great as well, but it says this was a great story. I really like it. I'm so annoyed that it hasn't survived. It's really, it's not fair. Like I have said before, Maureen deserved for this episode to survive. It really sucks, but I'm so glad though that we've got the footage of her leaving the TARDIS for last time, and the Doctor saying that he's going to miss her. She was a great addition to the team. Like, her and Stephen were great. They were perfect together. But now we've got, I've forgotten her name already. Katerina, I believe. But we've got her for a bit. I think I know how long, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm misremembering. Or I think the one I listened to, I haven't listened to what happens next. I don't think. Actually, I might have. I really don't remember. Which is great. I might get to the end of the Reconstruction with like going, yeah, I have watched the next one. But I'm actually really grateful that in times like this, situations like this, I'm grateful for my bad memory. It's like watching things for the first time again. It's great with like Red Dwarf. I've watched all of what I've watched so far when I was little. Couldn't remember all of it, so it's great. Rediscovering stuff is great. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys thought of the story. I really would like to. Like, they're so creative with this. But if you enjoyed the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye.